call they were making was very open. They weren't looking for a particular type of filmmaker doing a particular type of thing. I admired that it was targeted towards emerging artists in the Northeast, but beyond that you could do pretty much anything, and that seemed really exciting, obviously.
And we've had a lot of conversations with like galleries and artists and a lot of practitioners, and it's been really interesting to just kind of see what their perspective is on not just my work but on like the art industry generally, and to try and figure out what part of that I would fit into.
Just being around people who are already work in film and can give you these tips that you can't really just get when you're doing it yourself.
One of the big issues on the Tees was sewage dumping and industrial waste dumping at sea.
One of the great things about this project is that I've had time and space to create, to explore.
I changed my working life to protect him.
Be able to like talk about like an idea and a project and have that accepted, and it can like go on its way into sort of manifesting itself into its own thing.
For when they come, they feed upon me.
The idea of Blueprint is to take 5 artists from the Tees Valley area and help them develop their skills in video art, so to get them to work with a range of professionals and with the partners on the project. So they've been working with MIMA, they've been working with the Auxiliary, and they've been working with Living Archive as well. So that it's about developing their skills and developing their confidence in themselves as artists and as people working in the local creative sector, and also to then have a film at the end of it that they can show to people as a bit of a calling card, really, so that they've got something that proves their ability and they've got the confidence to go out there and get future commissions.
There are these international populations of birds, and some of them quite rare, all of them really important.
I attack, reject that. I fight back, because that is not.
I liked that Blueprint had an emphasis from the very first meeting we had on this being a collaborative space.
ARPANET was an experiment in getting computers to communicate with each other.
Everyone's kind of from quite a different place in their career, I suppose, so it's like cool to hear about like other things that people have done.
Mainly before Blueprint, I'd done a lot of animations for kind of bands, music videos and stuff like that. So it was good to be able to put my own ideas into something, and especially it being like a 7-month project, that's a long time to kind of get to put all your ideas and work on things and speak to a lot of other people to help develop your concepts.
It's a case of they've been workshops that cover lots of different aspects. There's been film editing, there's been sound production, there's been meetings with industry professionals. Well, I've learned something from each one of those.
An endangered species.
But having the backing with funding to realise a vision. But also it was the fact that once the project would end, it's actually getting your work showcased within MIMA and in the Arc in Stockton, and that's not an opportunity that really comes along very often.
So at the end of Blueprint, we don't just have 5 really interesting films, but we've got 5 artists who are ready to look at future funding opportunities and to go out and represent the Tees Valley artistic community and creative sector. And we've got 5 connections for Tees Valley Screen and Northern Film and Media to look at in the future and see, well, how can we support these artists develop their careers more?